During this course, we'll be focusing mainly on the area sign-off or inspection request section. By inspection request, we are specifically talking about snagging inspection request. In other words, instead of the contractor, for example, once the unit is ready for consultant snagging, instead of them sending an email to the consultant inviting them to come and inspect the unit, they can simply raise an inspection request from the system, and this inspection request will go through a workflow, a predefined workflow, in an automated way. And let me show you just a visual representation before we delve into the hands-on practice. So for example, once a unit is ready, the contractor would release it to the consultant. On the system itself, the system would automatically send an email notification to the consultant informing them that this unit or this area or this villa is ready for their snagging. They would go, they would check, they might reject it because it might not be eligible for snagging. It will go back to the contractor. Also, the system will send them an email notification informing them that this unit or this area or this villa was rejected, and then they would submit it back. Maybe the consultant would add their snags and mark it as snagging done. Automatically, the system will assign it back to the contractor for rectification, and then once rectified, automatically it will assign it back to the consultant for desnagging, and so on. So this process is specific to each and every client and can be will be defined by the client, okay? And we will configure the system accordingly. Let us jump to the system now. And now I am acting as a contractor who is going to raise an inspection request. So from the menu, we should go to area sign-off. From there, we can click on new inspection request and select new inspection request. All the units would be listed here. So simply click on the plan and search for the unit in question. Just select it. Automatically, you can see the stage will be predefined. The assigned to team will be predefined. You can give it a title, just a short description. Snagging inspection request for first floor, let's say. You can add a discipline. You can add a description. You can CC other teams who are there on the system. Give it a due date. You can attach documents and then can create. Now, as you can see, we have the inspection request unique ID, the unit, the stage of this inspection request, and the result. So now it's at consultant snagging, ready to inspect. It's assigned to the consultant team, created by this user. It was created on this day, and this is the due date, last updated date, and here we will see the issues attached to this inspection request, whether they are open, signed off, or closed, and the attachments. Note that raising an inspection request can only be done through the website. You cannot raise an inspection request from the mobile application. However, in order to access and update the result of the inspection request, that can be done from both the website and the mobile application. From the mobile application, after logging into the project, you can head on to the global dashboard and then jump to the IR dashboard. Here you see a list of all the inspection requests which are created. You click on the one that you need to access, automatically it will take you to that unit and expand the IR information. You can click outside to exit the information and start your inspection. Erase the snags. And after you're done with your inspection, also once you are adding the snag, you can see that the IR is getting registered in the snag information. Okay, so the snags that you add will be automatically attached to the inspection request. Once done with your inspection, you can either click on the inspection request button from here to expand it and update the information, or you can locate all the inspection requests which are added to this unit from this list, click on it, then change the result to the desired outcome. So in this case, I'm gonna mark it as snagging done, save, sync. Going back to the website, if I refresh, I can see that this inspection request is now at snagging done and it's assigned to the contractor. Now, as a contractor, let me mark it as ready for desnagging so that it goes back to the consultant. Once, as a contractor, I rectify all the snags, I mark it as ready for desnagging. And as you can see, it's now assigned to the consultant. From the website, we can update the inspection requests result either from this button here. And note that based on the stage and the result, we will see different result options. We can also open the inspection request by clicking on the ID, and we can also change the result from here. You can also see the full history of every change that happened upon this inspection request. Click Save. Now you can see once I approved it, it automatically moved to the next stage. For this example, it is quality assurance snagging, ready to inspect, and it would be now assigned to another team, which is the quality assurance team. Scrolling down, you can automatically see all the snags which are assigned to this inspection request. You can also generate a report of this inspection request by clicking on this Export to PDF button. And what you will receive, first of all, you will have the full information of the inspection request, followed by the full history of everything that happened onto this inspection request, and then a summary of the snag. Moreover, from the listing page of the inspection requests, I can scroll, click on Actions. I can generate the PDF from here. I can click on View History to see all the changes that happened. I can notify the existing users or the assigned users of this inspection request. I can delete it based on my access. Not every user will have the option to delete, of course. You can also attach issues from here. Select the issues which are there but not already assigned to this inspection request, and then click Attach. Now you can see I have 4 open issues, 2 closed issues, and if I click on number 4, it would list me these 4 open issues with all their information. I can also detach all snags at once. Now let us look at the different analytics and dashboards and reports which we can generate from the system concerning all the inspection requests which we have throughout our project. Jumping into the Analysis View tab, we have a customized report section where you can drag and drop the records that you need and to generate the report in any way that you want. So for example, if I keep the stage and I add the result as well, I can see that across my project, I have a total of 11 inspection requests, which are under consultant snagging, ready to inspect. Let us incorporate also, for example, the floors. You can also filter as needed. We can see the data in different ways. And then once we are happy with the outcome, simply click on Download button. Next is the History Analysis view. So if you click on this tab, it will also give you a customized report where you can drag and drop any record that you want. And this report gives you the date and time during which the inspection request went to a specific stage and result. You can also filter and all the functionalities that we saw on the previous customized reports. But the thing is, sometimes you want to see how many times the unit went into a specific stage or how many times the unit was rejected. Only by numbers, you don't need the dates. So instead, what you can do is select Count Unique Values. And now you can see it was ready to inspect 2 times, it was approved 2 times, it failed 2 times, and so on. And you can, of course, download this report from here, as well as change the view from tabular view to bar charts and stacked bar charts and all these options which we previously saw. Lastly, there's the Aging tab. The Aging tab is a predefined report. It gives you the ID of the inspection request, the plan group, the plan title, the title of the inspection request, the current stage and current result, and the full summary and dates of everything that happened on this inspection request. And of course, you can extract it as an Excel by clicking on this button here.